Hello, and hey now, it is Jason from @FielderCards with another mail time video. I've got some packages here from the last few days, and I wanted to kind of let them pile up until I had enough to put a nice mail time video together. So just some stuff that I've got. I think they're mostly purchases from eBay or Twitter, and then one giveaway that I won on Twitter. We're going to do that one last, and I'll maybe tell a little bit of a story about that and try and remember. I don't remember everything I got here, so just want to kind of go through it. Everything is for sale at @FielderCards. You can find me on Twitter, or you can comment below. Okay. This is an eBay purchase, I believe. And sorry, I'm still getting used to doing this through the camera. This is from 2019 Bowman Chrome, and I've pinpointed guys that I like who aren't too overpriced, guys that you can get their cards now who I think will keep ascending and their cards will raise in value just by watching their videos and looking at their stats and seeing where they're at in terms of prospects and where there will be. And this is one guy I really like, Miguel Geraldo of the Blue Jays. He's a top 10 prospect for them, plays shortstop. He's really young, if you can see. You know, he has just turned 19, but he's been an excellent player for them in the minors so far. Now it's low level, and he's a ways away from the big leagues. But, you know, a guy like this, you can get these autographs for $15 to $25, I think, right now. To me, it's worth the risk, especially if he gets off to a nice start next year, probably Double-A. You might be able to flip it. And at least make your money back. But long term, he's a guy that I like, and so I picked it up on eBay. All right, here's another one. This is not from Amazon, I promise you that. I don't buy cards via Amazon, although I know people who do. All right, this, I think it's a graded card. I think I know what this is. I probably need my scissors again. It's going to be a rough week for the Packers this week at Dallas. I don't expect a win. Yes. 2016 Bowman Prospects, Victor Robles. I don't really know how you say his name. I used to know, and then I forgot because he's not a guy that's talked about. Juan Soto is the main guy. This thing was just cheap, and I thought with the Nationals getting in the playoffs, he's still a very good player. He had a 4.1 WAR this year. He's just not an offensive force like Soto. He is excellent defensively, and this wasn't very expensive on Twitter, so I thought, long term, I think he'll definitely go up in value because of how cheap it was, but maybe short term, he has a great playoff run or has a big hit, it's something I might be able to flip. But he's a guy, I always look at buying low and selling high when it comes to younger players. Well, or any players really, but potential, and it's worth spending a couple bucks rather than buying, like, obviously after the big hit the other night, Juan Soto stuff was going off eBay like so fast. I actually flipped a couple cards that I had bought cheap, quadrupled my money on his Topps Update rookies. And obviously now Pete Alonso breaking that record, like, now is not really the time to buy those guys. I mean, unless you think they will continue to ascend into superstardom, which they probably, both of them look like they will, especially Soto. Yeah, so this was just a card that I just stumbled across and thought, wow, that's not very expensive, and he's an underrated player. So I picked it up, and I believe there was also the eBay Bucks promotion going, so it was even a better incentive to do it. All right, now this, yes, this is another eBay purchase. Another one where before the Patriots game, so obviously Josh Allen played horribly and he got smoked and had to leave the game. But I thought his cards were kind of undervalued, and the Bills were 3-0. And man, I don't like that corner. But everything else looks good. And I just thought his cards are undervalued, and I got this at a really good price. And I thought, man, if they beat the Patriots and he plays halfway decent, he'll go up because they'd be 4-0. I still think the Bills have a very good chance of making the playoffs. And even though he's not an elite quarterback, some people would argue that he's not even that good of a quarterback, he will still be the quarterback of a Bills playoff team. And so I thought, for the price, might as well take a flyer on a 2018 Prism rookie of Josh Allen. All right, I think. Man, I thought I knew. I think this is a Packers player. And this belongs to somebody. Yep, it is. It's encased from Illusions. A Packers fan on Twitter, when I said that I was getting this card, reached out and said that he wanted it. We'll see. Tomorrow, I think, is the day where he said he'd be able to get the deal going. This is odd. So this is from 2018. I love the encased Illusions cards. I just think they're so sharp. I know the resale value isn't that good, but I like the Panini Illusion seal. I think Illusion cards are really cool looking. This is Marquez Valdes-Scantling. It is numbered to 49, a rookie card. The red ink. I have the green ink out of 5, which is actually available on, well, I guess eBay or I'd rather do a deal on Twitter. But look at just the shine. I love the silhouette in back and the front. I mean, these cards are just so cool, but Illusions just, the value is just not there compared to like Contenders and Prism. But yeah, there's a Packers fan who's actually a Valdes-Scantling fan who I'm saving this card for. But if the deal falls through, it'll be available. I got this at a decent price. I mean, I won't be making much off of a wide receiver from the Packers he's okay. I mean, he's all right. We'll see if he steps up with Devontae Adams out. But this was just more of a card where I'm like, yeah, I mean, if I keep it for my PC, that's completely fine because I like him and it wasn't very expensive. And I really like the encased Illusions cards. Now, this last one is from a Twitter giveaway that Joe did. He lives in Washington. And I believe it was just a morning where he said, I don't know, he was like maybe fed up with not getting much feedback on his tweets. So he just said something to the effect of, okay, I just want to know if anybody's out there. So the first person to respond to this tweet will get this card. And I saw it. I responded, and so I got the card. I mean, it's nothing too. It's Christian Yelich. I don't even know what this card is. I'm just getting into baseball. Now, he sent some extra goodies, too, which is really cool. I told him it's my first Yelich, which is true. I got to take this off camera to get this. All right, there we go. So we got, it's Heritage. This was the card that was free. And he added some extra goodies. Tops. Cool. Bowman paper. That's really neat. So, Joe, thank you very much. That's an opening day. Looks like there's another Bowman paper. And then a Topps Chrome of the reigning MVP. That reign's going to likely come to an end with his injury. I think Bellinger will win the MVP. Man, that's cool of you to send in the extra. That's awesome, man. I know these are base. He's an excellent player. He really is. These are neat. Gypsy Queens are neat cards. I'm just kind of getting back into baseball. So, Joe, thank you very much. I don't know his Twitter handle offhand. Joe Gregorich, I believe his name is. So, there you have it. If you're interested, especially in... Well, I mean, I'd prefer to hold these, but if you're big on this guy too and you make me a nice offer, fine. But yeah, nothing too pricey this time. Just stuff I kind of had my eye on, and with the eBay Bucks promo going, I thought it'd be worth picking up. And yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know, post pictures maybe of some stuff that you picked up over the last week. And follow me on Twitter @FielderCards. Go Pack Go.